You got the Four of Swords today, which the Four of Swords is more of like taking your energy and putting it back on yourself, like giving that energy to you. And Four of Swords also talks about healing. So for some of you, this can mean that you're healing yourself right now, and this is your moment in your journey right now because this is what you're meant to do. I pulled another card in the back, and I got a few decks related to love just because I felt called to it. So I'm gonna show you the card here. It says, "My beloved, though we may be physically apart, spiritually we are always united. For love transcends space and time. Nothing is missing." So what this kind of tells me here is that some of you may be in a twin flame journey. Some of you may be in a journey where you are healing yourself to allow your twin flame to come in. For others, it's just a period of separation in your twin flame journey. And regardless of what that is, this period is meant to focus on yourself. You're supposed to heal a part of yourself that maybe you haven't really tuned into. Maybe something that you have kind of ignored or something that you kind of put off. Or maybe what happened here is that you were hurt and there is a need for you to heal. Another love deck that I have here is something that I'm going to use. At the bottom of this deck, we have the Trust card, which I think is relating to this very well. So trust that everything's meant to work out the way that it's supposed to. Trust that this part of the journey is what you're supposed to be doing right now. It doesn't mean you're never going to find each other again if you are in separation. Or if you're single and want to find your twin flame, trust that they'll come in. So let's pull a card from here. You got the card Heartbreak. So definitely what I was kind of feeling here. Some of you may be in separation because you were hurt some way. For others, there's something here involved with you just not having your whole heart, in the moment. It's like it's hurting. And I don't know if you kind of noticed, but here the card is Heartbreak, and it's usually two necklaces that have this here. One person has one half, and the other person has the other half. And in this Four of Swords, the heart here is whole. And there's a string attached to it. And the string, I believe it's like an Asian, I don't know what you would call that, like a story or like a myth or something like that, where people are meant to find each other and they're attached by strings. And what this is saying is that the healing that you do here will unite you both. It will fix this heartbreak. And if you are single and recently went through a heartbreak, trust that you weren't meant to be with that person. And what this is saying is that in you healing yourself, you'll be able to call in your twin flame. Because maybe this relationship that didn't work out was a trigger for you, an activation for you to kind of heal parts of yourself that you haven't. Maybe you're fed up with being treated the wrong way. And this is like your wake-up call to be like, I don't deserve this. For those of you that are in a twin flame journey, this heartbreak is meant to activate a part of yourself that you haven't healed. So whatever happens here, you heal yourself first. And if that person comes back, then I think that's just a little bit more confirmation that they're your twin flame. But you need to focus on yourself, not on them. I'm going to pull a few water cards here to get more information. You got the card Plunge. It says don't hold back. It's time. Go for it and dive in. So whatever healing you're hesitating to do, definitely, like I was saying, it's time to do it now. You're meant to kind of just dive into this healing, work on the things that you don't want to, and just make it happen. At the bottom of the deck, we have the Lady of the Lake, new beginning, something is about to happen. So definitely in you doing this, you'll be able to manifest this person to come back if they're meant to be there. If not, a new person will come in. And that's just what's going to happen here. Your twin flame will come in one way or another. You got the card Let It Rain. It says allowing what is, inevitability, and trust. So funny how we got trust here twice. I mentioned it with the last deck that I was pulling from, and we also got it here. So trust that whatever happens is meant to happen. If you are in a twin flame journey and the separation is something that you noticed, something that happened to you, and you're kind of like losing hope, and you're like, oh, I don't feel like this is going right. It's just meant for you to work on yourself. So it is what's supposed to happen. Just trust that whatever is happening is for the good of you both. Maybe there's a toxic pattern that you guys had, and the separation is there to basically make you both aware of it and to stop it. So that when you do reunite, the relationship is more stable. Twin flame journeys are never easy. The souls separate so that you both learn the lessons that you have been putting off. And what that means is that sometimes there will be patterns where things are not that healthy. But what's important in the journey is to heal through that, because in you healing yourself, they also heal themselves. You bring them up when you raise your vibration. Because in you putting in the work, they will too. I'm going to pull one more card just to close out this reading. You got the card, the Water Carrier. It says what really matters, reflect and reprioritize. So definitely you are a reflection of each other, your twin flames. And if you haven't met this person, then you will. But if you have already, just trust that this is a twin flame. But what really matters here, like the card is mentioning, is that you need to reprioritize. Instead of putting so much energy into your twin flame, put that energy into yourself. So Four of Swords, it talks about self-healing, self-love, self-worth. Put that energy into yourself and you'll see that things will be a lot easier for you both. And if you haven't met this person yet, then trust that putting energy into yourself is the best way to call them in. So the healing that you do here matters so much for your future. So take that into account. That is it for you. I hope this reading helped you. If you would like a personalized reading, my link is on my bio. And thank you so much for watching. Please don't forget to comment, like, and subscribe. Thank you so much.